Hi, it's Mrs. Jones. I'm here on a cloudy and windy day in Florida in March, and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about motivation for gardening. Now, whatever hobby that you choose to do in life, you usually do it because you enjoy it. But sometimes there are ups and downs, um, and the same goes for gardening. Maybe you mess up on an art project, or you got injured in a sports match, or you didn't master a musical piece. You still enjoy doing the hobby. And with gardening, you've got pests to deal with, and seeds that don't sprout, or weather challenges. Um, but if you have this goal in mind to have fresh produce, fresh fruits from your garden, there is nothing that should hold you back from completing that. And there's a text that I recall in Ecclesiastes 9, verse 10, and it says, "Whatsoever your hands find it to do, doeth with all your might, because there is no work or device or knowledge in the grave." So it's basically saying, whatever you choose to do, you got to do it to the best of your ability while you have the strength. So in this video, I've compiled 10 reasons that help me get motivated for gardening, and that can also help you to be motivated. And none of them are more important than the other. You can choose to adopt a new motivation, or you can find one that's not even on the list. But you can move through one or the other, or more than one, that can help you on your gardening journey. The first reason I garden is because it makes me happy. There's always a smile on my face when I come out, just thinking about getting these plants to maturity and picking fresh fruits and vegetables. It makes me happy, and I think it will make you happy too. Um, the second reason is taste. Now, what they say is true. When you eat fresh food straight from the tree or the plant, it tastes so much better than something from the fridge, or that's been sitting on a shelf in the store or off of the back of a truck. And, you know, even if it's just a tomato plant that you're able to plant, try it. Pick it and eat it straight from the plant. You could probably wash it, but um, it tastes so good. The third reason is nutrition. Having fresh food readily available means you're less likely to get junk food on your way home from work, or something off of the shelf in a package that's been in the fridge. If you are able to walk out here like I did today and just grab a handful of leaves of lettuce to add to my food, it makes a difference, and you're getting nutrient dense food when it hasn't been sitting around. The fourth reason is health reasons. So, knowing what you put into your soil and knowing what you've used to improve the plants that you're growing um, ensures that you know what you're getting in your body. You can choose to grow organically if that's your preference. You can choose to use natural pest deterrents if you want. Um, I'm not saying that you have to, but at least you'll know what you put into it. Um, One thing about soil, um, you don't have to get organic soil. You don't have to get a certain type of soil. In my experience, especially if you're doing a small garden, um, there are a lot of options. Of course, you can read the ingredients and choose something that works best for you, but most plants are really flexible with soil, in my experience. And we'll talk about composting in a future video. But again, you put in what you want and you know what you're getting when you eat your food. The fifth reason is saving money. Now, you have to be smart about this because if you only plant a few things, um, it may not balance out. The best way to save money when you're gardening is to plant quite a few items and a variety of items. That's the way you save because if you're starting out a new garden, you have to invest in pots and soils and some pest deterrents, whether it's pesticide or organic methods, but you do have to invest some things in there. So it's always better to plant a lot of things so you get back your money in return. Um, for example, if you look at a bundle of chives in the store, it could be like $3 to $4 a bundle, and the dried flakes in the bottle can be $6. But if you invest in some seeds, which are like $1.50 for 50 seeds, or a container of seedlings, which is probably about 3 to 3.50, and you get about 20 seedlings, you can have fresh green chives for years to come. Um, because you go out to your garden, you pick a few of them, and they grow back. And that's how you save money, by investing in things that you can grow year after year. Even if the chives um, go to seed, you can collect those seeds and start again the next year. So that's how I save money. The sixth reason to get motivated about gardening is it's a workout. Now, even if you don't have a big garden, you still have to be lifting soil and tilling and weeding. You're bending down, picking up pods. Um, if you don't have an automated sprinkler, you're lifting a watering can, you're using the hose, you're staying active. It's, it's not like a major cardio program, but it's better than sitting on the couch. So get motivated about gardening because it can help you stay fit. And that's a big one. Um, Number 7 is connecting with nature. See me here? I'm laying on the grass. Even if it's not a sunny day, I just like to be out here. I'll sit on the grass and just connect with the beauty around me. Um, Gorgeous red tomatoes, deep purple eggplants, um, beautiful butterflies, lizards, bees, and birds. Um, you can see right here, I live next to a protected Florida scrub. I think you could see the sign over there. And oftentimes I'll get bobcats, tortoises, the bird feeders right there as well. So I can sit right here and I'll see beautiful birds coming in right next to my garden. And it's just a nice way to connect with nature. Some people even use this as a spiritual connection. Um, you can bring your Bible out and pray, or you can do your meditation, your exercise. Some people do yoga. It just brings it all together. Let's see. Every once in a while, I'll find a caterpillar on my tomatoes. You know, they eat the plants. So what I do is I just gently pick them up and throw them away. That's just me. But there's just so much beauty in gardening. Let's see. 8. Get motivated about being able to share produce from your garden. A few weeks ago, my neighbor had surgery, and when I was able to visit with him, instead of taking a card, I took a bouquet of lettuce and herbs still in water. It was beautiful. And I thought that was a really nice gesture because it came from the garden. And you can do something like that. You can even put it in a beautiful vase and tie it with a ribbon. And that's so much more sincere than buying a bouquet of flowers from the store, I think. Because this is something that I worked on and it was something nice to do. You can share food with your neighbors if you have excess. If after you're done canning or preserving with your family, just share with your neighbors and it creates a community. And that brings me to reason number 9, which is gardening creates a community. I haven't yet experienced this, but I'm hoping to be part of a local gardening community. And I heard gardeners are some of the nicest people you'll meet because they like sharing from their bounty. And they give you seeds and seedlings and tips about getting your garden started. And I'm hoping that one day I'll be able to reach out to people, maybe even through this video channel. And reason number 10 to get motivated is setting an example for your family, for your kids, or anyone else. Um, if you have kids, it's a nice way to spend time together. You can teach a lot of life lessons, such as persevering. Try and try again until you succeed, because sometimes your plants don't do well. In fact, I came out today and my radish tops were gone because possibly a rabbit came in here. And yes, I'm going to work on a fence soon. But that was a little disappointing because it takes 2 weeks to get to the little seedlings that they had, and that's gone. Other lessons you can teach about nature and scientific experiments and caring for the environment, and lessons on patience and the rain cycle and composting and recycling and on and on and on. That's in addition to teaching them about literally gardening. And my 3-year-old, when we garden, it's funny because he will bring his Mighty Machine toys and he'll use those to dig the holes to put the plants in. It's so cute. Yes, I do have kids' tools for him, but he prefers the dump truck and the bulldozer to dig the hole. And the dirt has to go into the dump truck before it can go off to the side before we put the plants in. So those are my 10 ways to get motivated about gardening. And I hope that this can help you. If you have some other reasons to get motivated about gardening, feel free to comment at the bottom of this video. I hope you like and subscribe because there's a lot more coming. We're going to get into the real nitty-gritty about gardening. And I'm looking forward to see what's going to go on with this gardening journey. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.